To level up simply means to advance, to get to the next level, to become better and better and better. So today I'm going to be sharing with you a few things that I found to be necessary for me to quit in order to level up my life. And since I quit these things, my life is just becoming better and better and better. And of course, I want to share these things with you because I want all of us to level up. I want all of us to just keep getting better and better and better so that we can live our best lives. So if you're also looking to do that with your life, to just get better and better and better, then today is your day. This video is for you. The first thing that I quit was to play small. When you play small, your decisions are motivated by fear, by insecurities, by self-doubt, and all of those things. There came a time when I decided I'm no longer going to play small in all areas of my life, with my career, with my dreams and aspirations, in my relationships. I just decided I'm not going to play small. I'm going to do exactly what I want to do. I'm going to go for the things that I want. I'm going to dream big. I decided I'm no longer going to let fear and insecurities and self-doubt just play with me. I'm just not going to do that anymore. I told myself that I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to start and I'm going to learn along the way. That's just what I decided to do. And how your life is going to start leveling up once you do that is you're going to realize that you actually can do things that you never thought you're going to do. And once you do that, your confidence is going to get better. Confidence is everything. Once you are confident, once you feel like you are capable of doing whatever you put your mind into, there's nothing really that stops you from pursuing your dreams, from going for the things that you know are going to get you to the life that you want to live. That is the first thing that I did. I just quit playing small. I just stopped letting fear dictate what I do and what I don't do. And I'm telling you, once you do that, there's no way that your life is going to remain the same. Your life is just going to get better and better and better. Next thing I did was I quit making excuses, because all that did was it made me to procrastinate. It made me to waste a lot of time. Two of the biggest excuses that I used to make was that, one, I don't have enough time. Two, I don't know how to do it. And I'm saying that those are excuses because those really are excuses. If you don't know something, you can always learn. It doesn't mean that if you don't know it today, you will never know it. There's always places where you can go to get information. If you don't have a certain skill, you can always learn that skill. Whether you learn it on the internet, whether you go for a course or you read books about certain things, you can always find information. So not knowing something is not really a valid reason not to do something. You can always learn. Same with time. You can always make time for the things that are important to you. And another thing that I had to be honest with myself about was the fact that I was wasting a lot of time doing things that I could have used that time to put into things that were actually going to advance my life. So that was just an excuse. I could make time, and I did make time for the things that I wanted to do. I did learn the skills that I needed to do to pursue the things that I wanted to do. Even things that I haven't started that I still want to pursue. I can always learn. I can always find someone who has done it before and ask them to teach me how to do that. I can always find information on the internet. I can always find information through reading books. I can always find information that I need that is going to help me to advance my life. And obviously, it's not going to be perfect. You're not going to know everything all at once, but you can always learn along the way. You can always learn more things. You can always get more information that's going to help you to become better and better in whatever it is that you are pursuing. So I quit making excuses for myself, and I started to see myself leveling up. I started to see myself achieving my goals. I started to see myself changing my life. I started to see myself actually becoming the person that I've always wanted to become. The next thing that I did was I quit dreaming and wishing upon the star, if that's what you want to call it, because I realized that that's exactly what I was doing. I always daydreamed about this life that I wanted to live, about, becoming this person that I wanted to become. But I realized then that I was actually not doing anything about it. All I did was I kept wishing and dreaming and, admiring other people who were doing things for themselves, who were going after, the lives that they wanted. But I was not doing anything about the things that I wanted. I was not doing anything about the life that I wanted. And the minute I quit that and started taking actions towards the things that I wanted to do, that's when I started to see a shift. That's when I started to see progress. That's when I started feeling like, oh, my life is moving to the direction that I wanted to move. That's when I started to see that actually I can live the life that I wanted to live, but only through actions. Because you can dream all you want, you can wish all you want, you can admire other people all you want, want, that is not going to do anything for you. That is not going to do anything for your own life. You have to take action. So you have to sit down and come up with a plan to say, in order for me to move from point A to point B, what is it that I need to do in between, just so that I can see progress and move on to the next level. Once I get to that level again, what is it that I need to do again to move on to the next level? So this is only if you want to move on to the next level. This is only if you want to level up your life. If you're not interested in that, then this is not really going to be that much helpful for you. But if you are interested in leveling up your life, progressing, and becoming better and better and living your best life, then that's what you need to do. You need to start taking action. So the minute I quit daydreaming and wishing and hoping and actually started taking action, that is when I started to see a shift and progress in my life. That is when I started to see my life advancing to the next level. The next thing that I did was I quit not investing in education and personal growth. After I finished university, for the longest time, I never read any book. I never took any course. I just didn't learn anything about anything. I started feeling like my life was stagnant. I started feeling redundant. That's exactly what happens when you stop learning, when you stop, investing in your personal growth. You need to keep up with the times. You need to keep up with, things that are happening now. You can't rely on the knowledge that you gained 10 years ago and not learn anything new. Once I started investing in my personal growth and knowledge about the things that I'm interested in, how to do certain things, that's when I started seeing progress. That is when I realized that there's actually so much that I don't know, that I need to keep learning every single day. So once I started doing that, it really changed things for me. Next thing I quit was being apologetic. And I don't mean that I no longer apologize. I still apologize when I make a mistake, because no one is perfect. We all make mistakes. What I mean by that is that I stopped being apologetic about who I am, about the things that I want, about my goals and my aspirations. Granted, it's human nature to want to feel accepted, to want to feel understood, to want to feel supported, and all of that. But if you don't have that, that is not a reason for you to stop pursuing the life that you want to pursue. Sometimes people are not going to understand what you are trying to do. Sometimes people are just not going to be supportive. Another thing that I realized was that people, even people that are close to me, they don't need to understand my vision. They don't need to understand where I want to go, because it's not their lives, it's my life. That vision was placed in me for a reason. It's my vision. As long as I see it, as long as I know why I'm doing the things that I'm doing, that is all that matters. Sure, it would be nice to feel like you are supported, to feel like people agree with you, to feel like people can see your vision as well. That would be nice. But if you don't have that, that is not a reason for you to stop pursuing your goals, to stop pursuing the things that you want to pursue. Next thing I did was I stopped accepting mediocre from myself, not even from other people, from myself. And the thing with mediocre is that what feels mediocre to me might not feel mediocre to you, because we don't have the same goals, we don't have the same passions, we don't have the same aspirations. And for me, what felt like mediocre, what felt like a mediocre life was, for the longest time, I felt like I was just existing. I was not really doing anything meaningful for me. And I know other people would not understand what I was saying, because I would even express it to other people, but other people would look at the things that I was doing at the time and don't understand why I was feeling the way that I was feeling. If someone sees me doing something that maybe themselves they aspire to, they would not understand why I feel like my life is just mediocre. I just didn't want to do that anymore. I wanted to feel like I'm doing something meaningful with my life. So I started doing things that I knew were going to make me feel like I'm doing something meaningful, because I knew what I needed to do. I was just not doing it for many different reasons. So the minute I decided I'm no longer going to accept what felt like a mediocre life to me, that just opened a lot of things. It just made me feel better. It made me feel better about my life. It made me feel better about myself. It made me feel excited about what's to come. It just made my life better, because I felt better. I felt like I was contributing positively. I felt like I was doing something meaningful with my life. And that again, it just has a snowball effect in other areas of your life as well. You're going to feel happier. You're going to feel more at peace with yourself. You're going to feel more content. You're just going to feel like your life is worth living. You're just going to keep doing things that make you feel more and more alive. The next thing that I quit doing was I quit not subscribing to YouTube channels that were actually helping me to improve my life. So I also want you to quit not subscribing to this channel. Today you must subscribe to this channel, because on this channel we're all about leveling up. we're all about becoming our best selves so that we can be able to live our best lives. So those are all the things that I wanted to share with you today. If you did enjoy the video, please do give it a thumbs up, and also do click that subscribe button. I'd love to hear you over. Until next week, bye.